All right, John chapter 2. And the third day there was a marriage in Selena in Galilee, and the mother of Jesus was there. And both Jesus was called and his disciples to meet to the marriage. And when they wanted wine, the mother of Jesus said unto them, They have no wine. Jesus said unto her, Woman, what have I to do with thee? Mine hour is not yet come. His mother said unto the servants, Whosoever he saith unto you, do it. And there were set there 6 water pots of stone, after the manner of the purify of to Jesus, continuing 2 or 3 apiece. Jesus said unto them, Fill the water pots with water, and they filled them up to the brim. And he said unto them, Draw out now, and bear unto the governor of the feast. And they bare it. When the ruler of the feast had there the water that was made wine, and knew not whence it was, but the servant which drew the water knew, the governor of the feast called the bridegroom, and said unto him, Every man at the beginning doeth set forth good wine, and when men have well drank, then that which is worse, but thou hast kept the good wine until now. The beginning of the miracle did Jesus in Selena of Galilee, and magnify forth his glory, and his disciples beloved on him. After this he went down to Cyprus, he and his mother and his brethren and his disciples, and they obtained use there not many days. And the Jews' Passover was at the hands, and Jesus up to Jerusalem, and found in the temple those that sold oxen and sheep and doves, and the changers of the money sitting. And when he had made a scrounge of small cords, he drove them all out of the temple, and the sheep and the oxen, and the poured out of the changers money, and overthrown the tables, and said unto them that sold doves, Take these things hence, make not my Father's house a house of merchandise. And his disciples remembered that it was written, The zeal of thine house hath eaten me up. Then answered the Jews, and said unto him, What sign showeth thou unto his saying, thou doest things? Jesus answered and said unto them, Then destroy this temple, and in these days I will rise it up. Then said the Jews, 46 years was the temple in building, and wilt thou rear it up in 3 days? But he spoke of the temple of his body. When therefore he was risen from the dead, his disciples remembered that he had said this unto them, and they believed the scripture and the word which Jesus had said. Now, when he was in Jerusalem at the Passover, in the feared day, many believed in his name. Then they saw the miracle which he did. But Jesus did not commit himself unto him, because he knew all men, and needed not that any should testify of men, for he knew what was in men.